only started breathing a sigh of relief in the past few weeks as the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic appeared to be subsiding. However, two states are still defying the national COVID-19 downtrend. In this report, we will give you the news, the narratives behind the rising trend, and the debates surrounding it. First, the news. Maharashtra and Kerala have once again begun to report an increasing number of COVID-19 cases, worrying the union government as well as the state governments. Maharashtra reported more than 88,000 COVID-19 cases in the first 11 days of July. Kerala, once known for its COVID management model, reported more than 128,000 COVID-19 cases in the first 10 days of July. Altogether, Maharashtra has contributed nearly 21% of all COVID cases in India in the first week of July, while Kerala has added 32% of the new cases. The rising COVID cases may mean that the second wave has not yet subsided in these states, or it could be a precursor to the third wave, or maybe the third wave has already set off. Among the two states, Kerala seems to be experiencing double troubles, reporting the highest coronavirus cases while also dealing with the Zika virus outbreak. What's even perplexing is that both Maharashtra and Kerala have a high vaccination rate. In Maharashtra, Kolhapur reported the highest number of COVID-19 cases with 1,999 new patients and 25 deaths in a single day, while the district has the highest vaccination coverage among the 45+ category. Nearly 70% of those above the age of 45 have been inoculated with at least the first dose in Kolhapur. However, the district has the least vaccination coverage in the 18 to 44 age category at 1.6%, having received just a single dose. There are speculations that the young and unvaccinated in Maharashtra's Kolhapur could be driving the trend of increasing COVID-19 cases. The R factor in Maharashtra is just close to 1, which measures the rate of transmission of the virus from an infected individual. On the other hand, Kerala reported 7,798 new COVID cases and 100 new deaths on Monday. Kerala has an R value at 1.10. Nearly 45% of Kerala's population has received at least one dose of the vaccine and 10% have got both the doses. This is even better than Maharashtra. The question remains why? Why are the COVID-19 cases in Maharashtra and Kerala rising? While the young and unvaccinated could be behind the rising trend in Maharashtra's Kolhapur, there still seems to be no explanation behind Kerala's rising trend, which has generally defied the national COVID trend. There are also concerns raised whether the rising number of cases means that there have been breakthrough infections among the vaccinated lot. This takes us to the speculation that whether we need a third booster COVID-19 vaccine shot, and also the discussions about a booster shot have begun in countries like the US, where Pfizer had applied for booster shot approval. In countries like India, where the pace of vaccination has been slow due to the production and availability of doses, people are still struggling to get vaccinated. The debate on a booster shot is yet to begin in India, but if the breakthrough infections are confirmed, then the government may need to address the issue in time.